Why she don't make friendships or relationships easily. The phrase, "why she don't make friendships or relationships easily," can stand for the reasons why a lady don't form friendships or relationships quickly. This means that a lady can introduce more difficulties in the way of friendship or relationship formation with the aim of making creation of such connections to be compared to building castles in the air. This process in this context have conditions which are not relaxed, and her journey for allowing successful formation of friendships or relationships is not easy, but it is hard and based on other individuals who want to associate with her to meet non-trivial qualities or characteristics in order to fit into being her associates. The following are reasons why she may not make friendships or relationships easily. Firstly, she may have a complex decorum which makes her probable of differing or disagreeing with those who won't fit into particular appropriate social ways of behaving. Decorum means appropriate social behavior or a convention of social behavior. It is also called decency, courtesy, propriety, or etiquette. She may choose not to make these connections easily in order to make them with individuals whose character match what she needs, and it will take time for her to study character or characteristics of individuals before deciding whether or not to make friendships or relationships. Secondly, she may have very high standards which many individuals who may want to associate with her deeply won't meet or maintain them for a long time because their standards are lower than what a lady of this caliber have. A lady of this type can like having high standards in order to avoid settling for less and experiencing low-quality experiences. According to Pinterest quotes, high standards protect you from low-quality experiences. Standard means a level of quality or attainment. It also means falling within an accepted range of size, amount, power, quality, etc. These standards can be the level of education one reached, the type of job which one does, one's culture, whether one is civilized or not, one's current position, status or rank in the society, or whether one comes from a rich or middle class or poor background, level of excellence one has attained, whether one is of good worth, well-made or fit for purpose, one's health, wellness or well-being, one's income or net worth, and much more things. For example, ladies who have very high standards or exist in a state of possessing high standards may choose not to form romantic relationships easily with men whose standards are low in order to also prevent incompatibilities or extremely more differences which will cause higher possibilities of disagreements that successively lead to relationship failure and breakup. In many cases, the family she comes from may not approve formation of this connection because it may be the tradition of the family she comes from to have high standards in choosing friendships or relationships. For these reasons, only men with high standards will have high chances of getting the opportunity of being in a relationship with ladies of this type who don't lower their standards. Thirdly, she may have very stringent or strict principles which can make most individuals who would like to relate to her deeply not to be able to keep maintaining a long-term relationship with her if putting up with such principles for a long time will be hard for them. Upon knowing that very few people will endure living according to the principles she wants to be practically performed and maintained, she won't make deep friendships or relationships easily, but will form deep connections only with those who live and perform what she needs in order to prevent emergence conflicts which can be caused by being with an incompatible friend or partner. When one is with an incompatible friend or partner, it means that one is with a friend or partner who is difficult to keep connecting with due to such individuals possessing characteristics which make connection of this type to have difficulty in maintaining to exist because of existence of differences which make individuals involved in this connection to be unable to function together due to dissimilarities. The other reason why she may not make friendships or relationships easily is because she may be leading a way of life which is as hard as iron, and only few people like her can sustain this style of living without giving up in that way of life, and for this reason she only needs friendships or relationships which aligns to her hardest culture in order to avoid some incompatibilities. In addition, she may have a different personality, making her to only want to deal more with individuals whose characteristics fall within an accepted range of quality which she like, in order to avoid personality clashes with those who she can strongly disagree with in some things. Personality clash means a conflict between two or more people due to a fundamental incompatibility in their personalities. Moreover, she may have some histories of former failed associations or relationships where either her or her former associates underperformed in their dealings, thereby making her lose more drive or interest of wanting to form new friendships or relationships. Furthermore, her negative view of friendships or relationships may be more strong than her positive view of them, especially due to realities of existence of more association challenges that normally exist in relationships, or from her past experiences of former dark days in them and lessons learned with time which are affecting her pace of forming new friendships or relationships. The other reason is that she can have a tendency of using the patience of an angel in order to know more things well and to test the waters before making decisions in order to avoid later regrets. This coincides with a quote by Benjamin Franklin which states that, "Be slow in choosing a friend, slower in changing." The other thing is that she may be as comfortable as one who is comfortable in one's own skin with living without relying on extra friendships or relationships due to getting used to maintaining wellness practices for a good well-being and also avoiding stress, struggles or problems she would face if she dealt with associations which could bring more disappointments than good appointments. Over and above that, there may still be other reasons why she don't make friendships or relationships easily. Besides these, compatibility in relationships to the level which one wants the other person or people to be is normally hard to get due to some people having areas of dissimilarities, differences or disagreements. In conclusion, associations which can fulfill one to the level which one need are extremely rare or unlikely to get or have little chances of being found, and if they are found, then they are like blessings.